Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Childish coming back to you with a different type of video today. Today we're going to be evolving my fourth unit, my fourth 5-star unit to a 6-star. And before getting to that, I was just going to tell you a little bit about the process that I took to make this journey. As myself being the game coming out mid-June, and me coming into it 2 weeks after I started, I didn't get into farming for 6-star units until about August, and so now pushing here about mid to late October, it's taken me roughly 2 months, give or take, of to be up to this point that I am now, bringing up my sixth 4-star unit. Excuse me, my fourth 6-star unit within 2 months here. So we're just going to talk about some of the process that I took in order to get to this stage, and hopefully, some of the things you're definitely going to hear, but hopefully there's a couple of different things that you will chime into and take advantage of. So, first and foremost, the most important thing as far as getting the 6-star unit is to collect the fodder. You need 25 4-star units to make one 6-star unit. The easiest way to go about that is taking advantage of the secret dungeons when they're available. So, for those that don't know, part of your daily routine should be to go in here in the events and check right away if there's going to be a secret dungeon coming. When there is, as a free-to-play player, if your goal is to evolve your units, everything else stops. Awakening your unit stops. Just farming whatever type of rune stops. Whatever the case may be, the goal should be just grinding the secret dungeon over and over and over again. To give you kind of example, the last 7-day dungeon, which was the Wind Drunken Master, I was able to collect over 1,100 pieces in a 5-day period. I tried to go over 7, but I ended up getting 2 new units along the way that needed some evolution material. So I took a little bit of sanity break, so to speak, to get that done, just to have a change of pace. But I did grind it out for 5 days and was still able to get, on average, about 200 to 250 pieces per day with the energy that was given to me. And the energy didn't come from my gift box. The energy didn't come from replenishing crystals, using crystals to replenish my energy. It just came from the energy that is provided when you have a max level mysterious plant. For those that don't know, that's the glory shop item that increases the generation rate. So, what zones did I take? It just depended on the units I did, and what type of fodder units I had available, and how strong, and then what kind of a unit I used and how much time I had. So, for the most part, you'll hear a lot of people recommend Famon Volcano because the energy for the XP ratio is relatively good. 3 energy will give you 3,000 XP dispersed upon however many units you're using. This is a zone that you can utilize one tank or one tank to basically level up 3 fodder if you have a strong enough tank. So the fire Igunami is definitely recommended if you have a really nice strong one. I think you can get it done here with a relatively good 4-star, a 5-star Igunami. And if you don't have a 5-star fire Igunami, you can definitely use any kind of self-sustaining tank. The Wind Warbear, the Water Warbear, the Water Leprechaun Priest. There's any kind of tank-based unit that has self-sustaining hit points can be used in here. Or if you're a lucky person to have a mediocre type of unit but have a full set of vampire runes, utilize the vampire runes. You can use that to your advantage on a high defense unit or a high damage unit to basically regen your own hit points, and utilize that for leveling up your fodder. As far as the amount of energy you get back and the amount of money you make on this one, I think this is going to be the best one of your choice. However, if you're looking for the best zone for the best energy to XP ratio, that's going to be zone anywhere from, I think, Timor Desert on. As some of you guys have on your App Invasion forums and YouTube subscribing list, Chimera has recommended this many times, utilizing the 3rd level of Timor Desert to level up his units. Depending on how strong your unit is, most people do level up 2 fodder here at a time, but if your unit is beastie enough, you can level up 3. I know that myself, I have probably like an 80% success rate with my particular setup on Rogue, but I'm going to be changing his runes to accommodate this, so I don't have to gamble with that. Some of the techniques that I use to get over this, 80% to make it 100% is utilize the fodder that I get from this zone. I don't think anyone kind of does that. They just kind of throw whatever fodder they can. But we get a lot of fodder, a lot of 3-star units from this zone, particularly the Wind Griffin and the Wind Serpent. The Wind Griffin has a very, very high amount of defense that can take a hit and give the group attack speed bonus, just allow you to kind of get through the process quicker. The Wind Serpent has the passive skill that basically reduces the amount of damage you take from a fire-based unit by 50%. So all the units in here are relatively going to be fire-based. If they're wind, they're going to be taken out by my rogue firsthand, so I'm not worried about that. But the fire-based units are going to be, taken on mostly by the Wind Serpents, and it will take a long time to take them out because of the reduction of the damage. So I utilize the benefits of my units as well as the benefits of my fodder to get over that hump and get the most efficient XP I can possible. If you don't have, a good fight, a good high-level economy, again, any kind of self-sustaining unit, you can take a healer if you want in here, if it's good. I've used Reen in here before when I had a lot more time to sit around and not was too focused on clicking it every, minute or two, whatever. That way with the healer, I wasn't too concerned about the fodder I used, but again, it's a longer process, so you gotta have to, be doing something. Me, I'm normally doing laundry, or something around the house while I'm clicking on this. So either way you go about it, it's gonna work out pretty good. So leveling up the fodder, moving them around, and then getting them up. So kind of going back to the process here, I already leveled up quite a bit of units already, as you can see. I already have four of my 5-star fodders ready to go. Just need to bring up this Wind Serpent and then evolve, I think, a few more of these here, so I'll kind of do that. Whoops, look at that. Oh, get this out of the way. There we go. So I'll bring that up. So let's see. Yes, almost there. Alright, so one of the things that I also do, depending if I'm running double XP or not, I like to also save all my 2-star monsters that I get from the zones, the salamanders, the hellhounds. A lot of people utilize them to just level up the units, whatever like that. I actually save all of mine because if I'm running the double XP, I normally run out of units to evolve and level up before the time runs out. So I go ahead and level up all my 2-star units. And why do I do that? Because I need even more fodder to evolve all these maxed out 25s to 4-stars. So that saves me a little bit of the time and energy, and plus it's very easy to do, especially for a zone like 5-Mount Volcano. So we'll go ahead and do some of these while I got waiting. Let's see. All the way down, all the way down. Probably should have done this ahead of time, but I gotta take you guys through the struggle. Oh, gotta make sure I don't grab the the ones that level up a skill. It just takes more time. Alright. So, I guess you could say another type of tip or trick when going through this process is the zone that you utilize to level. So as I recommended, I'll kind of take a break here to show you here. I hate talking about someone I can't show it. So the zone that I originally recommended is a fire-based zone, and the second one is going to be primarily fire-based, but then a little bit of wind here and there from the fodder. If you don't have a fire or water-based unit, maybe you have a wind-based tank that you want to grind out your fodder, grind out the other units XP, then try to find a zone that will provide you that advantage. So right here, if you have a wind-based tank like the Wind Warbear that you've been using for arena defense, and that's your best unit, then something like the 5th level Damnation would be great for this. And then on top of that, if you're trying to get a little hat trick here where you're leveling up the XP, trying to make some mana, and then also want some 5-star runes, you got the boss sages. The boss sages have a chance to drop the 5-star runes, so and they could drop, I believe, the blue level 5-star rune is going to be a rare rune, so that's going to be relatively good. And then of course you can do that with any zone. I think in the Tilaine Forest and Haidini runes, those are going to be a little bit less XP for the 5 energy, but Timor Desert and on, it's going to be 1800. So go for that. Those are going to be the quickest ways to get it. But you got, obviously you got some lower level stuff and whatnot, but the energy to XP ratio is not going to be that good. So I stay over on this half if you can. All right, let me finish up here. Oops. I should have done these in some kind of order. The struggle, man. The struggle. Trying to get that 6-star unit. Oh, we got 3 out of them. Almost there. Save all those 2 stars. To level up that 6-star. Alright, so I think we're just about there. Let's go ahead and evolve this one. Now let's go ahead and evolve our big boy. Alright. And now the one and only. Where is he at? Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him. Yeah, buddy. I'm taking it down. Super excited. 4th 6-star unit, and looking forward to utilizing him a lot more on my Dungeons and Arena teams. Still working on his runes. Still haven't been fortunate enough to get some really, really good rage runes. Just using some old blade runes off some other units, but he'll definitely get up there. Super excited to do this. So I think that'll be it. But just to kind of go over the brief breakdown again, when an opportunity arises to do those secret dungeons, do it, and do it until your fingers hurt. Grind out the XP in those 2 to 3 particular zones that I recommend. If you have the gems, definitely utilize the double XP to kind of speed up the process. But if you're not in a hurry, then go ahead and take your time with it and just take advantage of all the events and stuff like that people will get. But as far as utilizing some for double XP, for the most part, you're going to get anywhere from 200 to 250 crystals just by doing the daily grind of the arena rivals and the completion quests and any crystals you find in between, in addition to any ones that you get bonus from the wishes and stuff like that. So the crystals will come. Don't be concerned about using all your crystals because you're never going to get them again. The comp to us is very, very generous. So that's going to be it. Take care, guys, and God bless. Yeah.
Did you get that last droplet?
Yeah, no.
Attention, there is a door alarm. Attention, Ninja Attention, there is a door